Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Today, I'm going to talk about not trusting my gut and doing the right thing the first time around. Why is it when we make a mistake in our crafting, or at least me, I have to get 1 or 2 inches past when I've noticed the mistake or the problem or issue, because I'm still trying to convince myself in that 1 or 2 inches of whatever. It's okay. I can live with this mistake. It's fine. It'll be beautiful. It completely glosses over. I can't make that decision and determination right then, right there on the spot. I have to convince myself, put a lot of time, energy, and effort into it. Oh, and on this one, I even asked for help from everybody, and I was convinced and I was going to leave it as it is. And yeah, it's sad. You know what we're talking about? Yeah, we're talking about my angel sweater. This one, yes, this one. This beautiful, beautiful sweater with the angel motif going up each sleeve. It is beautiful. This is, see, look. Can you see the length of those sleeves to the length of that body? You're like, oh, it's a crop sweater. Those are in. No, it's not. If it were for me, it would just barely touches the top of my jeans. No, that's not how I wear my clothes. I'm not that age anymore. But this is for my sister, who is 4'10", not 11. She shrunk. Okay, so she's 4'10". And I'm 5'8". So for me, I made the arms for me when I originally made this. So that's why the arms are like gorilla arms, right? 19 inches long. They're big, long arms. But I was going to make the body for her. And I had a lot of people in the comments say, go for it. It's okay. It will still fit. They're of a certain height and everything. Got it. You know, and I added more. I did. See that raglan? See, from here to here, I added more, right? Each of my rounds is getting faster. I'm starting another angel up the sleeve up here. I mean, I was excited, right? Because each round, every other round, you're decreasing 8 stitches. It makes the raglans great because you get all excited and you're like, woohoo, I'm doing it, right? That's where I was at. And my daughter-in-law was over and I said, hey, you know, because people suggested in the chat that if I had a shorter person, I could probably let the shorter person try it on and kind of get an idea. My daughter-in-law's 4'11". I'm like, hey, do you have time? Do you have a chance? Can you try this on for me? She's like, yeah, the sleeves were gorilla sleeves in comparison. I mean, they're gargantuan. It's like, okay, that's, you know, I was going to deal with that. It's like, okay, I'm going to ignore the fact that the sleeves fit me and not like a littler person. Just, no, those were just really, and you should saw the look on her face when she tried it on, just that look. She's just like, no. And she's like, yeah, and I said, what about, okay, I know the arms are long. I know that. We're just going to ignore that. And then, you know, she's like, yeah, I add another inch to that. No, she's an inch taller than my sister, so I could probably still work with it as is, but that does not take out the fact that the sleeves are really long and everything. Why could I not make that decision the first time I brought this about? The first time I said, hey, does this look like it's gonna work? No, I put another full day of knitting on it and everything, and you know, just I was all excited. And I let her know, and I was talking with her. I'm like, hey, I'm working on your sweater. You know, I mean, look at that. That's a good chunk. That's a lot of stitches. That's a lot of stitches going around. That really is. And I'm like, I'm working on it. It's exciting. It's getting closer to being done. You know, I'm no closer. No, I am no closer. I am going to pull that out. I'm going to take the sleeves off because it's a raglan. It's a good thing I didn't sew up the armholes yet. It makes it easier, right? I'm going to take the sleeves off. I'm going to take off probably about that much, you know, from here to here, probably that much. And then, you know, there you go. And put it all back together. You know why I didn't want to admit that I needed to do that is this has been in timeout because so many other things have jumped in their place. They really have. It's been in timeout now for about a year, not because it's anything wrong with it, nothing at all. There's just been so many other things. What did I do? Finished hubby sweater, finished my sweater, finished blankets, finished lots of socks, just, you know, other things. No big deal. And I was afraid kind of justifiably so, if you know what I'm getting at. History tells us if I were to pull all that apart and everything, I would set it down again for a while, and there's a chance it wouldn't get worked on for a significant amount of time. Yeah, there is that. But that's my sad bit of news. I think all said and done, we're going to lose a couple of angels. That's a good way to put it. There will not be as many angels going up that sleeve. So that is where we are on this sweater. And on other news, with my son, daughter-in-law, and their 3 kids, wonderful, came over, and that's why this video wasn't out first thing in the morning, because they were over late and they took priority. So she was commenting that the 8-year-old granddaughter would like another dress, because Nana's made dresses for the girls for quite some time. And, you know, we've got the youngest grandchild, and we've seen that, where I've made a dress for her recently. She's 2. And she also has the hand-me-downs from her sister, which makes sense, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And she's like, she would like a dress. Well, we know kids grow. So that's a lot more. That's a lot more body coverage to make a dress. And they like twirly dresses. So that's like a tablecloth at the end of a dress. You know what I'm getting at? That is straight on a lot of work. So I've got that is also in the queue. And there are a lot of things that are in the queue. And I'm over here still thinking about some type of a 10-gram challenge for yarn as far as what we're working on. I'd love to do a 10-gram sweater challenge. And by that, I mean, let's put 10 grams into it a day. And let's be nice. Do it, you know, you can do extra, right? And these are some of the things that I've got noodling in my brain. Is fine, do extra, that's great. But 10 grams a day, at least 5 days a week. Because, you know, it's not a job, kind of, right? You know, we like our crafts. So 50 grams a week, however you want to do it. If you just sit there and you knock out 50 grams in a day, cool. But that's something that I'm contemplating and trying to figure out the works and terms on that. And yeah, fun stuff, right? And they're like, well, the other thing is, how much is 10 grams really? I mean, to work it, right? I know, like, this is an 8-gram ball. This is fingering weight. This is an 8-gram ball. It's like, that doesn't look like much. No, but when you're trying to knit that up or crochet it up, I mean, that little ball goes longer than you think. And then, you know, add another 2 grams. Like, how long does that actually take? And so those are some other things that I'm contemplating. So I just got a full dress added to my list, and all the other things that may or may not get finished anytime soon. Yeah, there you go. And all this, you know, 2 steps forward, 2 steps backwards. I mean, it's 100%. I get to go completely back to not even have started this at all. Yeah, that's where that is. That's okay. She's going to love it. I did talk with my sister today, and we talked about that, and I will be pulling it out. I will make it to fit her more appropriately. That's love. That's love. Yeah. She's like, what are you doing right now? So I'm knitting socks while we're talking. What, I have a speaker. What, you think I'm going to hold the phone to my head? No. Yeah, so that is where I am. Hopefully your crafting that you did in the week is productive. Mine was, until it wasn't. Yeah. Yes, it was until it wasn't. And now it's, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's, you know, it's what you have to do, right? It's just, it'll be beautiful. It will be beautiful. Oh, and she blames you guys. Okay. She says the reason she's getting this is because you guys all guilted me into it. I'm like, no. No. This is how sisters can work on one another. That's why she's getting this. That's where that's coming from. So this will be her sweater. I'll continue to work on it. I just have to go back to the sleeves and rip out half an angel or so, right? And put it back together and start that part all over again. I'm going to be knitting and crocheting anyway. I guess it shouldn't make a difference. Sometimes you get ahead, sometimes you don't. It's okay. I'll still have fun. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.